All right, guys. Well, it is January 25th and our last call of January. Wow. February is next Wednesday. That's insane. This month has flown by for sure. Crazy how fast this year is probably going to end up going now. But tonight I want to start off by just doing a couple housekeeping items, and then we're going to jump into the root of this call. First thing is Team Cup. I want to talk about this really quick. Is everybody on a Team Cup team on this call right now? Is everybody aware of what Team Cup is on this call right now? Okay, cool. So basically, if whoever watches this recording, I'm going to mention it again because this is extremely important. If we are not on a Team Cup team, I really want everybody to try to enroll in this. This is a really friendly competition kind of that goes on through the network. And a lot of you were here for Team Spirit Month, I think, where we kind of all were one giant team rallying for Success Club points and helping as many people as you possibly could. Team Cups just split up into teams of 5, 1 diamond on each team. And you guys have the opportunity to win a lot of cool prizes from corporate. So if every single person on your team hits Success Club 5, you're going to get that like Bluetooth speaker. If you rank advance, you're getting points. So if you're a coach right now, and I know there's a lot of new coaches on this call right now. If you're sitting at coach and you rank advance to Emerald, you're getting points for that. If you're an Emerald that rank advances to Ruby or Diamond, you're getting points for that. And guess what? Your coach gets points for that too. So they might double up if you're on the same team. So there's a really solid chance that you guys can get a lot of those prizes. And then there's a Bluetooth speaker. There's like a cooler bag or something like that is tier 2. And I don't remember what the third one. I think like a Shakeology hoodie or something like that. And then like obviously from there it's like, hey, if you really want to go ham on this thing and get like 100 Success Club points each, like that'd be freaking awesome. You guys can win a trip to corporate, which is really awesome too. So my thing is like a lot of people don't take this seriously. And I'm going to admit, like, I have not taken Team Cup as seriously as I should have in the past. It was one of those things where I got the team together. I still got my team registered, but I never really, like, got them on a call and said, like, what are we shooting for as a team? And we have the ability to change a lot of lives with Team Cup. It's the same way. Do you guys remember what our Success Club board looked like during Team Spirit Month? That was insane. We put our heads down and we got to work and we changed a lot of lives. I personally take my new coaches on for Team Cup because I feel like it's a great way to help my new coaches. 1, get really used to hitting Success Club and get excited about it and get them helping their first couple people. And 2, because I really want to help them get to that first or second rank advancement. I think that's extremely important. And guys, people rank advance, like Team Cup has helped people go from coach to diamond in a month. Like, if they take it seriously. So I encourage you guys to really take advantage of Team Cup. I encourage you guys to make sure you have a team together. Martha went live on our team page today, which was extremely out of her comfort zone. So way to go, Martha. But she and her team are like really on it right now. And I was on a one-on-one with her last night and I was like, man, you're making me look bad with my team. I haven't even done this yet. I was like, getting tagged today because I haven't registered yet. I was like, I'm the worst. But Martha's over here. She's like, we already did a team call. Like I'm doing one-on-ones with them and finding out their goals. And I'm like, oh my God, like what am I doing? I need to get my shit together. So basically, I just love it though. I love how their mindset is so straight. They're picking which tier they're going for and they're going to work together. And I think that is so awesome. So who on here is a Team Cup leader? Like the one that registered your team? Okay, cool. So they sent us a document when you enrolled your team with some instructions on like how to rally the troops. And I know that I'm taking on 2 teams because I'm also Team Zach. So if you guys are on my team and on Team Zach, I'll make sure that I get you guys added to a separate Facebook page in the next couple of days. And we're really going to set goals together. We're going to push for this because, like I said, this is a really awesome way to advance your business. I know for Team Cup Month, like I said, or Team Spirit Month, a lot of coaches on our team really moved forward, and it was really cool to see. Like I said, a lot of cool prizes. Also, in regards to Team Cup, we are going to be doing an in-house competition between us 2. So even though we're doing like beach bodies, I'm going to try to come up with a couple prizes to do with same teams within our organization too. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do, but we're still on our thing, and we're still going to compete against each other. So it's going to be fun. I'm excited. So I hope everybody's on a team. Like I said, if you're watching the recording and you're not on a team, please get on one. If we are we don't have enough people for another team of 5, I will make sure I connect with Natalie over at Misfit Legion, and we'll get you guys all on a team too. So we'll figure it out. Brand new coaches, if you're coming on, we'll make sure you get on when we still have a week to register, or less than a week now, but we have enough time to get you guys on a team. So that is number 1. Number 2 is recognition. Do we have anybody that wants to recognize any of their teammates, any rank advancements for Thursday? Go ahead and unmute if you do.
Oh, go ahead, Rebecca.
Sorry. Rachel popped Emerald yesterday, so congrats to her.
Yay!
Sorry, I'm behind on my schedule, so I'm still eating. But Emily will be Emerald tomorrow, so I'm super excited for that. And I also have a brand new coach who is on her first call. So Victoria's on here, and she just signed up with us on Sunday. So
awesome. I have a couple. I have Andrea. She is 9 months pregnant, guys. 9 months pregnant, like popping in a week, and is officially at her first month of Success Starters and is hitting Emerald tomorrow. So congratulations, Andrea. Freaking badass you. And that's her first month of Success Starters too. So 2 more months and she is going to earn a free ticket to Summit. So if anybody's out there going to make excuses, talk to Andrea, Miss over here, ready to pop. She'll shut you down. I'm also going to shout out Allie too. Allie locked in her 2nd month of Success Starters. And if you're a new coach on the team, Success Starters mean if you hit Success Club in your first 3 months as a coach, you are going to Summit 2017 or 2018 for absolutely free. So it's definitely a goal to shoot for. So congratulations, Allie, on that too. So she has 1 more person. She's also halfway to Emerald too. So she'll be popping soon too, which is great. Anybody else with any recognition? No, good. Okay, awesome. All right, well, let's jump into the root of this call. So over the past couple of weeks, we've talked about getting your customers basically started right. We talked about what we should be doing behind the scenes. And guys, if you've missed any of these calls, when I post this recording, I'm going to post the other 2 in there. So if you need one, you need to catch up on one, I will post the other 2 links in there too. But the first week we talked about like getting your customers started right, what we should be doing behind the scenes, the emails we should be sending them. Basically a step-by-step process in order to make sure that they're getting the attention that they need from us behind the scenes. Last week we talked about challenge groups, how to run that rocking challenge group, make sure that they're succeeding in there, they're engaging in there, they're excited in there, how to use the My Challenge Tracker app, all that good stuff. And tonight is the final piece of the puzzle, and it is introducing the business opportunity. And this is, if you're a new coach, this might seem kind of forward, especially if you haven't signed anybody up yet, but this is something you're still going to need to know. It's something that should still be in the back of your mind regardless, and how to find the perfect coach for you and how to get them started right. So I think I'm going to start off with, first off, who on here has a working the business coach right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 5. Okay, so that's good. That's a great start. And honestly, here's the thing. I think that the biggest reason it takes people a little bit longer to bring on their first coach is because for some reason that is a lot scarier than inviting somebody to a challenge group. And I don't know what it is, because I used to be the same way. It was like, okay, I'll get you in my challenge group any day. But like inviting you to join my team for some reason like made my left eye twitch. Like I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know when to do it. I didn't know if I was kind of scared that they were going to be like, hell no, like I don't want to do it, right? But what I've learned is, and I'm going to tell you guys this comes for customers, this goes for coaches. We don't have the right to make that judgment for them. And I hope everybody remembers that sentence. We do not have the right to make that judgment for them. We don't know what's going on in their heads. We don't know if this business is for them. I think it's sometimes really easy to prejudge people and say, oh man, I don't think she'd be interested in my challenge group. I don't think she'd be interested in the coaching opportunity. And because of that, we're doing them a disservice because we never introduce it to them. Now think about it. What would you do if Beachbody was never, if you were not coaching right now, those of you especially that have been in the business for a couple months now, if you never started coaching and we're in your short time or a short period of coaching and being a part of this community, right? What would it be like if this wasn't here anymore? Or you never had it? What would your life be like? And that's something that I want to ask you guys, because think about it. If your coach didn't open her mouth, you would not be here. Think about that. And here's the even crazier part. If my coach didn't open her mouth, none of us would be here. Check that out. There's 17 people on this call, and if I didn't say yes, you wouldn't be here. Or at least you wouldn't be on this call. That's crazy to think about. She could have prejudged me. She could have been like, nope, Kelsey's a full-time reporter. She likes what she does, and there's no way she'd ever be interested in this. But she didn't do that. She gave me the benefit of the doubt, and she said, hey, you know what? This girl's killing it in this challenge. She's killing it on social media. She's killing it in her program. So I feel like I should introduce it. And you know how she introduced it to me? I think it was just like, hey, you're doing what I do, so you should probably try this out. And I was like, no. Like, that was my instant reaction. Like, I don't want to coach. But here's the thing. Like, I'm going to share with you guys tonight how to do this in a way that's going to make it easier for them. I have 3 tips for you guys on how to introduce a business opportunity. But one, I want to start off with kind of picking up where we left off last week in regards to the end of that challenge group. So in order to get to where we are, what we're talking about right now, those first 2 steps are vitally important. Vital. Think about it, okay? Think about your coach, whoever your coach is, think about it right now. They signed you up. They sent you the emails to help you get ready. You lost that first couple of pounds. You felt really good about yourself. You got in this challenge group. The challenge group had all these theme days and all this stuff going on. Everybody's posted and logging their stuff, and you're in this group. And you feel really good about yourself. And you're like, hey, I could do this. I could give this to someone else. But like, she never introduced this business opportunity to you. Where would we be, right? So I think the biggest thing, and this is where it starts, is the first 2 steps are vitally important, because if you guys didn't have steps 1 and 2, if you didn't have the coach that was there for you to help you get ready, and you didn't have the challenge group, would you be believers in the products? Would you think that this is something that you'd want to be a part of and give to someone else? I think that those first 2 steps are vital in the sense that my challenge groups are where I have found my best coaches. Every single one of you, I'm looking on here, making sure that I know a couple people came on as coaches. Every single person on this call right now has that I've signed up has some sort of transformation. Whether that be 5 pounds, whether that be 76 pounds. One of my coaches is all the way up to 76. They've all started with that transformation. And I think that is the biggest thing, because I feel, and you guys will feel way more comfortable introducing a business opportunity to somebody who's already in love with what you're talking about. Does everybody know what the vital process is? Okay, I'm going to still talk about it for those who don't. The vital process has 4 steps. 1, bring on customer. Step 2, get customer results. Step 3, introduce business opportunity. Step 4, duplicate. Help them bring on customer, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So what I do at the end of my challenge groups is I watch those people in there like a hawk. Now, how many of you guys can say that even if you don't have a challenger yet, are you guys all in a challenge group right now for the health bet? Do you guys have people that you just see constantly posting in there and commenting on your posts that are sticking out to you and that are like motivating you, or like liking all your stuff all the time, or commenting, and no matter what you say, you realize that person is seriously always there? That was all of you at one point. And that's why you were introduced to business opportunity, because those people stand out to me. And honestly, like, it is like insane to me how like people don't introduce it to those people, because those people are already coaching. Like, what do we do as coaches in the challenge groups? We like their stuff. We comment on their stuff. We support them. We motivate them. These people are already doing it. The best ones are whenever you go to their Facebook page and they're talking about it already. Those are my favorite because it's like they're already doing it. So we don't have to make this complicated. We don't have to like think of this giant script and like start sweating our faces off when we're like, oh my God, I'm going to introduce a business opportunity for the first time. Because it's as simple as this. If you guys notice somebody that you signed up that is killing it in your group, is loving what they're doing, you're going to send them this message. Hey girl, you've been killing it in the challenge group. I can't wait to see what kind of results you're going to get at the end. Have you ever considered, I bet you so many people have been asking what you've been doing. That's what I ask. And then they're like, yeah, oh my God, like people at work have been saying like, I can't believe how great you look and blah, 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 and all this different stuff. And I'm like, man, you should consider coaching like I do. You can pay for it to other people, and hey, you can even get your Shakeology paid for. Did that sound scary? No, because guess what the thing is? They're either going to say, I haven't considered it, or actually, I have been considering it. And sometimes, I'm going to use Brittany as an example, she'll just come to you and tell you she's going to do it before you even introduce it. Because that's the thing, like you give them a good experience, you get them so excited to be there that they just want to do it on their own. In fact, I think my last couple of coaches have come to me about it because they're having such a great time doing it. So I ask something as simple as that. And the moment they say, I haven't considered it, or yeah, I've been thinking about it, that's when you would invite them to a coach opportunity call. And I run them every 2 weeks. You know, like they're done for you. They're ready for you. It's not like you have to be the one doing them right now. I know that Erica runs her own. I think that's it right now. But I run them every other Tuesday. So if somebody's ready to go and they're excited to do the business opportunity and they want to learn a little more about it, you should always have somewhere to invite them. That's the number one thing. Like I said, I am a total believer, and it's crazy because I got on a call today. I have my corporate mentoring calls on Wednesdays at 12. And does everybody knows who Jeff Hill is, right? He's the director of global sales. If you guys are on the National Wake Up Call on Monday, he's the one that talks and stuff like that. Well, I was on the call with Keyshawn. She is my corporate salesperson that I talk to on Wednesdays. And he was in the office, and she like randomly put him on. And me and like 3 other girls get to sit there and talk to him today. And like, it was so freaking badass. But what we talked about and what he said today was that like, we are doing people a disservice by not introducing this to them, especially the ones that are extremely passionate about what we have to offer. Because you guys, me and all of you are not a part of some network marketing fad. You guys are a part of something that is growing at like an insane speed and that actually helps people and changes their lives. And if we don't open our mouths, we don't get to keep that mission going forward. And I thought that was like the best advice in the world. He said, if you want to change the world, you have to change your world. So whatever little world you're stuck in right now, where it's like, I don't want to introduce the business opportunity because I'm scared, or I don't want to invite someone to my challenge group because I'm scared, we got to change our world to change the world. That's where we start. But that's my first tip for you guys is challenge groups. And my question for you guys is, can you guys think of somebody on top of your head right now that you would know would be a badass coach? Even if you don't have anybody signed up, like somebody on your news feed that's like killing it on social media that you know could benefit from this opportunity. Have you guys heard of somebody that has told you like, man, I would really like to stay home with my baby? Do you guys know of somebody that says, oh my God, my job is exhausting and I wish I could just cut down to part-time work? Do you guys know of somebody that says like, you know what, I really wish I could do this, but I just can't afford Shakeology? Erica, I'm going to ask you to unmute really quick and tell them how I introduced the business opportunity to you.
Well, I said no, and no, I can't afford this. And you're like, well, girl, you could get this Shakeology paid for. And I was like, I'm in. I'm broke and I got to figure this out because I want to do it. And she also was very relatable. Like she creeped on my page. She knew something about me. She took the time to like make it a conversation. I didn't feel like she was just trying to sell me something. Like, I couldn't afford it. She knew it, and it's changed my life ever since. So.
And that's the thing. Like, if I didn't introduce that to her that day, you know what she told me? And I actually have a screenshot of it, and it's hilarious because I went back and I screenshot every single one of your conversations with me when you first told me no. Except Stephanie, because she was like actually trying to get me to move the ball faster. I was like, I've never done this before. I was like trying to like get to know her, and she's like, just sign me up. I'm like, what's your favorite blah, blah, blah? And she's like, sign me up. But everybody else was like, it took a little while, right? And that's the way that it usually goes. But with Erica, she said no, and she told me she was getting married in May. And hey, and I remember her saying something like, hopefully I can do this before May. And that was back in December. I was like, oh, hell no. You just told me you want to lose 20 pounds. And that's the thing. Like, and so I introduced the business opportunity to her. She just had her water heater go out. She had all the excuses in the world on why she couldn't do something for herself. And I'm using her as an example because that was the first time that I introduced it, like, out of the bubble, and like didn't say, like, I was so scared to send that message. But I was just like, you know what? I felt compelled to do it. So we all know that can you guys think of someone over your head that might fall into one of those categories that have been giving you crazy price objections, that have been exhausted because they have to work constantly, or they're working 2 jobs? Rebecca was working 3 jobs before she started coaching. Again, like, we can't make that prejudgment on who would be the best coach. And we also don't want to keep our mouths shut and never do it, because like, we don't know how many lives we can impact through that. So I have a couple more tips for you. I'm going to share my screen with you really quick. Does anybody have any questions on that so far? So I'm going to give you guys some examples on how to actually present the business opportunity. All right. Everybody, can you see this? Can I get a thumbs up? Okay, cool. Okay, tip number 1 is talking about the business through your posts. So if you guys are posting about your challenge groups and stuff like that, I'm going to be honest with you, you get what you attract. If you're not at Success Club, you don't want to be talking about the business first. And that's just my personal way of doing things. I believe that, like, you want to focus on getting people as customers so that we can get them results before we introduce the business opportunity. But I do believe that you do want to show your social media following, like, what the heck this is about and like what you're a part of. So promoting your coach opportunity webinar. If our team is doing a coach opportunity webinar, find a unique way to do it. Don't just be like, I've seen these before where it's like, hey, Kelsey's doing a coach opportunity call tonight, you should come. And I'm like, oh God, no. Like, you want this to be like, this is your team too. This is not Kelsey's team. This is our team. And I want you guys to be able to kind of make it your own. So find a way to make those posts about our upcoming business opportunities calls your own. Sharing what a day in the life of a coach is like. So you'll see sometimes that even if you are full-time, even if you have a full-time job, you can still find a way to incorporate what coaching life is like. So, oh my God, I cannot believe I get to work on my business by the pool. I've taken pictures of myself at Starbucks and been like, best part of it. Have you guys seen posts from me that's like, best part of a mobile business is that it's mobile, and I'm at Starbucks or I'm at Panera or something like that. It's showing people that, like, this business is cool. Taking off early on a Thursday to go to a concert, didn't even have to ask my boss. Loving my freedom to travel, different things like that. Whenever I was full-time, I was talking about it in the sense of like how I didn't mind going home and working my second job because I loved what I did so much. Finding different ways to just talk about the business through your post. You don't have to like invite, you're just sharing what the business is about. Sharing achievements. So one of my coaches left her part-time job. I just paid off my new car. You're showing your income progression over the past couple months. Always want to use the income disclaimer on these kind of posts, just FYI, where you're saying Beachbody does not guarantee any sort of success or income or whatever. But yeah, sharing those achievements. You'll notice that we'll do that and we'll talk about that because people are, like, again, people relate to people. They get excited about your achievements, and that's what's going to draw them in. Sharing the community. So taking a screenshot of your team call that night. If you went to Super Saturday or Summit, sharing that stuff on your social media. How you felt after a one-on-one call with your upline, what you learned that day. Tagging your success partner after you guys talk. This is ways that you're talking about the business without like actually inviting. You're just basically sharing what this business is about. And if people like and comment on it, you're doing the exact same thing you would do as a challenge group post. You're starting the conversation. Tip number 2 is recognizing the potential in your challengers. So this is what I talked about a little bit earlier, and I'm just going to go into a little more detail on it. Again, challengers make the best coaches. If you notice somebody being extremely consistent, they're seeing incredible results, they're loving the products, they're posting daily, it's so important that we reach out and like tell them how impressed we are with their leadership and how well they're doing. And genuinely mean it. Don't just say it because you're trying to get a coach. Like, obviously be a person and really care about them. Because a lot of people don't think that they're going to be good at this. A lot of people need to understand, like, they don't get it. So it's our job to show them that they would be good at this. Asking your standout challengers if you can share their transformation story on your social media page. When they see the public react to them, that is going to give them a huge boost of confidence and influences them to start posting themselves. So I posted tonight, like you'll notice, I'm not just posting my transformation all the time. I posted Martha's tonight because that's going to give, and like I said, like that gives people, and like, think about it, for all of you that I have shared your transformations before, when you guys get to see that support that you have and from those people, it makes you more comfortable sharing it. So I always ask my challengers, I'll never post one without a challenger's permission, but I do ask. And if they say yes, yes. If they say no, no. Customers to discount coaches. This is important. If your customer decides they want to switch over and receive discounts for month 2 on Shakeology, this could be a great opportunity to see if they're interested in joining your team. Then you would invite them to the webinar like I talked about. Many people that convert are the ones that see the value, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. Tip number 3 is taking advantage of objections. This is what I'm talking about. Getting an objection, if you're getting a price objection, introduce the opportunity. If I can be completely honest here, I was the same way. I couldn't afford it when I first started either. I charged it to my credit card and I panicked for a while. I had no clue how I was going to pay that off, but then my coach introduced me to the business opportunity. She told me if I helped 3 people that month, I would get my money back. I loved the program, so it was easy. And I can honestly say I've never invested a dime into a program or a bag of Shakeology. And it's the truth. Waiting for the in. I once had a coach or a customer at the time that said, I went on a free cruise with Beachbody last year. And she sent me an email that was like, I wish I could go on a free cruise someday. And I was like, well, shit, you can. Let's talk about it. And I introduced the business opportunity. I wish I could stay home with my kids. I would love to make an extra $200 a month. Those are all ways to like bring up, well, hey, you can. I'm doing that. Let me tell you a little more about it. And then messaging the people that like your coach opportunity post. So once you post that thing about our coach opportunity call or something, hey, thank you so much for liking my coach post. I appreciate it if you were just showing love, but I wanted to reach out and extend the invite in case you wanted to learn a little more about it. It's just information, no obligations. Would you like me to send over the link? So again, ending it with a question so they'll answer. Does anybody have any questions about those? Does that all make sense? Are we doing that stuff right now? Well, it's going to be something that we learn. And I think we just have to keep doing it and we'll get more comfortable with it. But I do want to talk about, last thing I want to talk about, this is a pretty quick call tonight, is converting customers to coaches. Some people aren't going to want to work the business. I mean, obviously that's going to happen. You're not going to, not everybody's going to say yes. Some people are going to tell you no for 6 months before they finally say yes. That's just the way it goes. But you want to make sure that at least we're staying on top of them with their Shakeology. Because if you're anything like me, and I know that my diamond coaches are on the same page as me right now because we are signing up customers before we go to coaches. We convert customers to coaches now a lot of the time. But this is how you're going to do it. Like if you're signing somebody up as a customer, and I posted this on our team page a little while ago. I don't know if you guys saw it. Let me see if I can pull this up really quick. It's this little form right here. Did you guys see me post that on the team page? So after your customer signs up, you can put their name, their email, and their phone number in there. And you're going to put their Shakeology order date in here. You guys can print this off. Within 24 to 48 hours after they ordered, sending them a recipe, whatever you want to do. But this basically gives you like the plan on when to check in with them. It is our job as their coach to let them, even though Beachbody is going to send them that reminder email that their Shakeology is shipping, it's our job as their coach, especially for customers, to make sure we're reaching out ahead of time, at least 1 week ahead of time, and saying, hey, just so you know, your Shakeology is shipping next week. Are you still good with this flavor? Not saying, hey, are you going to cancel? Don't say that. But like, are you good with your vanilla this month again? Or do you want to change it up? Do you need some stuff? And that's something I'm still working on, because I had so many customers where I was like, shit, I don't know what any of their shipment dates are. And like, I thank God Beachbody was sending up his emails, because they probably would all hated me. But I honestly completely like didn't even think about the fact that I should be tracking this as their coach. So I printed off this form that I just showed you. Again, I posted it in our team page. And now when I send somebody up, that day is their ship date. So we can take those dates, pull out your planner, and write down Stephanie 7th. I think you are the 7th or something like that. Yeah, because like I remember it now, because I know when that thing comes out. That's what happens when you push through a 5-star qualification. But like I know, like, okay, I know Stephanie's is coming out on the 7th, so I know that I need to reach out to her on the 1st and make sure she's cool with her flavor for that week. And then basically, if they're a customer, you can say, hey, do you want to upgrade to coach for that 25% discount? Brittany, I think you did this. Let me see who else on this call did this. Stephanie, you did it. Rebecca did it. I had a lot of people that went from customer to coach. And the thing is, like, some of them that don't want to work the business, just do it so they can have that discount on Shakeology. So it's up to us, I would say 1 week before. And guys, having discount coaches, people that went from customer to coach are the people you want, because now they already believe in the products, and they're not going to be that person that cancels after a month or goes inactive after a month, because they believe in this. So Stephanie said, I now have also gotten the habit of telling my coaches I will reach out in 3 weeks to discuss switching. That way that they are signed up to receive their discount shakes. Yeah. So honestly, like, I think if we can get in the habit of like keeping track, and again, that form helps, and like putting it in our planners of when to reach out to them and like introducing it. So like all of my customers that signed up in December, I'm now going to start reaching out to them, being like, hey, are you wanting to stick with Shakeology? Like, let's get you upgraded to coach and save you some money. And again, even if they're not working the business, maybe they will in the future. Again, Brittany's one of those examples. She signed up for the discount, and then a month later decided she wanted to work the business. So you never know. So I think the biggest thing is making sure you're still giving them that option, because we don't want them to keep spending $130 plus shipping and tax every month. And you can give them that 25% discount. All right. Ooh, I give myself a headache. Does anybody have any questions or any tips that I did not say, or something that you guys do with how you introduce the business opportunity? Who has somebody like on their mind that's like killing it in their challenge groups right now? That's one of their challengers. People that are like just sticking out to you. Again, I don't use like the whole judgment thing. Like, I invite everybody to it. So I think like it just making sure that we're keeping that open, and that just making sure that like, even if they're not ready, they will sign, like, we can give them that option of whether they're going to continue Shakeology. And I want to give Allie a shout out, because Allie she had Success Club 6 last month, and she got every single one of them to stick around for another month. Again, her first month as a coach, and that's a huge deal. And she signed them all up for new challenge packs. Like, it's incredible. And they're all signing up as coaches now. So like, she created that like belief in her people. Even though they're not ready to work the business, they're ready to like get that discount and stick with it for a while. And that's what I've been trying to do. And I think that's something that we should all strive to do, because that's going to create a really strong downline for you. All right. Any questions, guys? Anything?
Just a comment. I know you said you do every other Tuesday. This week I'm trying something new. I normally do Thursdays, the opposite week of her Tuesday. But I am going to try Sunday this week, just a different night, because I have people say like, I can't get on, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just going to try something new. So once I create the group or link or whatever I decide to do, I will share it in the team page. But I encourage you, when you're at the point in your business to start bringing on coaches, to do one, because it's the most like freeing feeling to get on there and just talk about your journey to people who are excited to hear about it. It was scary the first time. I can't say it was like easy, but it was a really good feeling like when you're done. So if you haven't done a coach off yet and you're ready to bring coaches in your business, I definitely say go for it.
Yeah, for sure. And guys, I don't want you guys to ever think that like just because you're a new coach, you don't need to think about this. My business would be in a completely different place if I didn't think that when I first started. I took like 6 months of being like, well, I don't need to bring on coaches, you know, like I'm just going to do my thing and hit Success Club every month. It's something that we still want to, I know that like we all come into this business with like the intention of helping people, right? And like we want to keep that the main focus instead of like, oh, I have my own ulterior motive in building a business. But like, remember, like you don't know who your next rock star is. You have no idea. One person can change your entire business and they can change their lives too. And just because like you're a brand new coach, and I tell all my new coaches this, and I'm going to say it again, if you bring somebody on in your first couple weeks as a coach and you're thinking to yourself, dear heavens, I have no freaking clue what I'm doing yet. How am I supposed to tell somebody else what to do? That's what your upline is for. Your upline is there to help you with that. Like we're not going to be like, no, you should wait. No, you should wait to bring on a coach because we just don't think that you're ready yet. No, we'll get on the three-way with them. I'll help you out. And then that way when you do it for the first time, you'll know how to do it for the second time. And it's so, I mean, think about what I do with you guys or what your coach does with you. We're just helping you help people. That's exactly what you're doing, right? So, yeah, I mean, don't count yourself out of like presenting a business opportunity to somebody just because you feel like you're not ready, because you have an upline to help you with that. Another side note before I let you guys go, any more questions before I get into that? Okay. We are kicking off the Elite Mentorship on February 6th. What this is we took a month off. It's a brand new coach training. We took a month off of because we wanted to revamp the entire thing. We wanted to completely start from scratch and like make it something for new coaches where they can come in and it's a 3-week training and they're going to learn everything about this business. And I'm talking like, it's not just me. Like I partnered up with my coach. She's also an elite coach. And then we have Erica, who's on our team doing it with us. And we have Mackenzie Mullinax and Jessica Brown and Katie Palumbo. All diamond coaches. Me and Natalie are 5-star. And we put together this thing we're calling it the Elite Mentorship because we have 2 elite teams coming together to build a training that is going to help new coaches literally launch their business like to another level. And I'm telling you, like when I say like I'm freaking stoked about this training and how it's coming out, like I am stoked. And I think that all of you guys, like if you have not been through a new coach training or you feel like you need like a reboost in your business, I encourage you to apply to it because I feel like this is going to be something that's really going to help you. Even if you feel like you're like, okay, I already kind of got the hang of this, I really do feel like everybody should apply to it. Like I said, if you need it, especially new coaches. But there'll be an application coming out in our team page next week. I will tag my new coaches in it that haven't been through a training yet. And like I said, like if you feel like you need it again, please apply to it. It's there for you. And it's honestly not, I don't know, Erica, you can probably back me up on this. It's not really like, here's how to do this. It's like, let's help you really build a strong business. Like, here's the foundation. Like, here's what we learned. And we're going to help you put it into action. Because we sat down, we got in a call just like this, all of us together, and we said, like, what did we need to know as new coaches? And we all brainstormed on it, and we came up with what we have. And it is so different than the last one. So if you were in our Elite New Coach Mentorship last year that was kind of fallen off toward the end of the year, like this is a completely polar opposite type of training. Like we're excited about it. We feel really good about it. And I think that anybody and everyone should apply. So I'll be posting that on our team page next week. I think that was, okay, last thing, short and sweet. It's January 25th. We have 6 days left in the month. This does not mean that this month is over by any means. And I'm going to be extremely vulnerable with you guys for a second and tell you guys that I'm having the worst month in my Beachbody career. I have gotten, and I've tracked it, over 200 no's this month. 200. And I'm at Success Club 6. And everybody's like, oh yeah, you're still at Success Club. But like when you're a girl that is used to hitting over 30 every month, that is a really big dip, okay? And I'm being vulnerable and telling you guys this because I have zero intention of taking my foot off the gas in these last 6 days. Even if you are sitting comfortably at Success Club and you feel good and you're like, okay, I'm good. I don't care if you're sitting at 0 or if you were like me a couple months ago and at -2 starting the month. Guys, we have people out there that still need to hear from us, and it is not time to give up now. I am not giving up, and I'm begging you guys to push with me. Push with me. We believe it or not, we have a lot of coaches in Success Club right now. We're like right on the edge. And it doesn't matter where you are, but guys, this is the foundation of our business, and it's to help other people. So whether you're a brand new coach and you're pushing to help your first couple people, whether you're a veteran coach and like you're like me that's been like, son of a bitch, if I get one more no, I'm going to throw something through my computer screen. Like, just keep going. I seriously have been inviting, I've been going through my notebook. I've been inviting like 15 people a day, and I'm still getting, I literally got on before this call. I got on and saw 4 more no's, and I literally was like, son of a freaking, like, it's crazy. I've never had a month like this, but I'm not giving up. I'm keeping my mindset strong. There's people out there that need to hear us. And I know for the fact that I got 200 no's this month that I'm probably going to have a really good next couple of months. So let's not stop pushing. Let's get excited about the fact that we have something that can change somebody's life. And let's all finish this month in Success Club and get ready for an incredible Team Cut month, because it is going to be a really, really fun couple of months. So let's just get excited and let's really push in the last couple of days, okay? All right, guys. And I'm not just saying that so you guys can get off the call and forget that I said that. I mean it. Like, let's push. Let's all push together. All right. You guys have a good rest of your night. We will have a guest speaker next week. I'm still working that out, but I will have the new call schedule posted next week as well as our team calendar. So just be on the lookout for that. And I will see you guys next Wednesday. Night.